alpha, beta, some sealed Pokemon, and even some sealed Sailor Moon. This is my favorite collection so far this year. All right, everyone, well, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. Today I want to share with you a collection that has been, over the course of the last couple months going on. We actually did a deal a couple weeks ago. You saw a part one of kind of this guy's collection. This is part two. It is awesome. It is really big. I'm always buying collections. You can reach out to me at KitchenTableTCG@gmail.com. This one's super unique though, because we picked up a bunch of stuff I typically would not pick up. Let's take a look at what everything is. These Pokemon base set 2 packs that are inside the Top Deck magazines are really, really cool because they're unweighed base set 2 packs. So we got about 10 of those plus another base 2 pack. Love the Pokemon. Some base 2 and Team Rocket decks. Those do pretty well. A huge stack we'll go through. This is all beta Magic the Gathering. This is all alpha Magic the Gathering. We also have a stack of kind of higher end cards. A Prophecy booster box, which is always fun. We'll get to the other stuff in a second. I know you're seeing things in the background. Some Mirage starter decks, a bunch of just regular Magic starter decks that are pretty beat up in the packaging, but still cool to see sealed Magic starter decks. And then a absolute metric ton of singles in addition to this, probably another 3,000 to 4,000 singles. We'll talk about that a little bit. But then this time around, I also picked up some Sailor Moon. Look at this, 6 character decks, Sailor Moon. I don't know why I bought this. Like, you have one of each of the Sailor Moon characters. Someone's gonna be like, oh, my kid would love this. Sailor Moon. This is Young Jedi. It's a part of the Decipher game, but it's like a different game, not the original Decipher Star Wars game. I was actually a little bummed about that. That was a learning experience. Then we got some Nitro trading card game. I don't know how this guy got all this stuff. This is the Nitro trading card game. This was around in 2000. Get in the ring. Look at that. Get in the ring. I thought this would do pretty well in West Virginia. I thought this would be kind of funny to have out there. So some awesome, fun old stuff from the 2000s. Here's a booster pack. They contain slap packs is what they called them. Slap packs for the Nitro. Kind of fun. I only picked up this stuff because it was part of such a bigger collection. If this kind of stuff doesn't sell, then at least, at least I make my money back on the singles and that kind of stuff. MLB Showdown actually is a game that I played when I was a kid. When I was collecting Pokemon cards back, I remember being at my babysitter's house and opening MLB Showdown and trying to get the other kids at the babysitter thing to play. These actually go for like $200 or $300, which is kind of wild. I guess some of the foils of some of the big players are actually pretty desirable, and there's actually like people who still collect that stuff. This is the first edition pennant run. Then we got some starter decks for MLB Showdown, as well as some of these. These are like draft packs. They call them literally draft packs, which makes sense. We got a Dragon Ball Z limited edition. I don't think there's much difference in price between the unlimited edition, but Dragon Ball Z limited edition booster box, and then even some rare Yu-Gi-Oh. So this is the kind of entirety of the collection, minus again about 3,000 cards as well, which maybe we'll do in another video or just kind of pass. But let's take a look at some of the higher end Magic stuff in here. All right, and so one of the big differences, I should say, with me and buying collections as we go through these beta cards here is that I don't just buy collections. We also actively are selling cards both on TCG Player and our website. And so if you're ever looking for something that you see in this stack of cards, you can always reach out to us or go to the Discord server, which is also at KitchenTableTCG.com. Join the Discord server and just reach out to me. We have people all the time saying, hey, I saw this on the collection buy. Can I pick it up? And yeah, like that's what we do. We buy, sell, and trade. So this isn't just like me buying stuff to put in a safe forever. I guess this isn't all alpha beta. This is an alpha death grip. I must have stacked this stuff wrong. It's just alphabetical. Yeah, this is the disintegrate. So this is all alpha and beta. We rarely get alpha beta traded in locally. Obviously, that's pretty common for your lower, like West Virginia is not a major area. So even though online rarely get alpha beta stuff, so really cool to go through. Now most of this stuff is pretty, decently played. It's not going to be near mint. It's going to be LP or MP, most of it. But still pretty good binder pieces for people working on a binder or working on a set. There's the Dwarven Warriors. I always love that art. Earth Elemental. And I'm sorry if I sound a little sick. I'm not sick. I'm just losing my voice. I was sick like 3 weeks ago. I'm still losing my voice. So the Earthbound there. Fear. It's really cool to see like old Magic cards, like really old Magic cards. There's the Fear, the Fire Elemental, the Fireball, a whole stack of alpha and beta cards. Really cool. And when we list these cards, there's some lands. When we list these cards, what ends up happening is people who are building sets, you end up selling 5 to 10, 20 cards at a time because people are building sets. So a huge stack of alpha and beta. Really cool. Beautiful giant spiders there. Just brings back the trueness of what Magic the Gathering was. Just really, really cool. It reminds you of D&D, doesn't it? When you look at it like this. This is vastly different than the Aether Drift that's coming out this week. The Helm of Chatsuk. Man, vastly different. Oops, I just dropped a hill giant. Vastly different than the current state of Magic the Gathering. It almost feels like a completely different game. There's a Holy Armor there. Holy Strength. Howl from Beyond. Almost feels like a completely different game. So yeah, this goes all the way back, all the way to, this whole stack is alpha and beta in alphabetical order. Let's keep going though. I don't want to make you watch just that. And then over here, you've got some of your kind of just higher end Magic, your Lion's Eye Diamonds. These are so minty too, like mint condition. I don't think there's any super value in grading these things, but if you were somebody who graded Magic, really minty Lion's Eye Diamonds. You got a Library of Alexandria that's pretty beat up. Definitely played condition. But again, getting 2 of these in a week though, pretty awesome. A stack of Lake of the Deads. He had a huge stack of Alliances that we already listed, as well as a huge stack of Unlimited that we also already listed. Some more Arabian Nights, some super minty City of Traders, like pack fresh City of Traders, wildly minty. Then we also have some dual lands here. There's a scrub land. That's what I needed, is more scrub lands. Some wheels, Vampiric Tutor in the original art from Visions. Absolutely beautiful. Love those. Again, super minty. Some tropical islands. The Singing Tree, again, more Arabian Nights, which is cool. Some more dual lands. This camera, my other camera wasn't working today. I don't know why. The battery is like completely shot. Ring of Maru, I can't see. Ring of Maruf, really good. Arabian Nights, I'm actually working on an Arabian Nights set, so I got to see what I'm missing from things. Power Artifacts, and some more duels, some Null Rods. It's a card you see a ton of whenever you're buying collections. Mana Vaults, some Lotus Veils. This is the higher end section of the collection. A lot of the stuff is significantly more expensive than most of the alpha beta card by card basis. Some Lotus Veils, some Hermit Druids, Helm of Obediences, lots of Helm of Obediences. Oh my gosh. And a Hatred. So you can see this guy just dropped a bunch of cards. This guy just had tons and tons of pack fresh Magic. You could tell he was opening cards in the past. Probably had some sort of access to a store to have all the other sealed product that you see there. We've got some Force of Wills, the Alliances. I'm always shocked at how cheap this card has gotten, the Alliance Force of Will. It just, I know they've reprinted it a bunch, but this one's just iconic to me, and it's always shocking to me that that's only like a $60 card or whatever it is now. Earthcraft and some more dual lands. And then a whole stack, again, of Arabian Nights here. I mean, this whole thing goes back Arabian Nights Erg Raiders, just multiple copies of almost everything. Definitely somebody who opened a lot of Arabian Nights back in the day and just kind of stacked it, or bought somebody else's collection. This stuff's a little bit more played than some of the other stuff. I mean, there's some of them that are pretty much mint condition, but a little bit more play than some of the other stuff. So yeah, huge stack of Arabian Nights. And then over here, what do we have over here? These are the alpha beta forests and basic lands, $20, $30 cards, played condition. Really cool though to see like alpha lands. That one, alpha or beta? That's alpha. Really cool to see alpha lands. I don't know. It's just one of those things that I think is so cool. I might keep some alpha lands for myself, but some really cool alpha lands. I always try to keep one thing from each collection I buy, but it's hard on a collection like this. I end up wanting to be like, oh, I'm going to start an alpha collection. And then I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm really going to do that. What else is in here? This is a bunch of unlimited. He had a ton of unlimited. We actually listed already a huge chunk of the unlimited. This is the stuff that's not listed yet. But he probably had 2,500 other unlimited cards too. So all in all, a massive collection. A collection, though, that is primarily vintage cards, which is mostly different for us. But cool to see different things. Cool to see things like Mirage starter decks. No power. I think he's keeping the power for his kids and for like an investment type thing, but moving a lot of like the lower end stuff. So really cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Really awesome collection. Maybe sometime we'll open, I don't know, some of this stuff. I want to see the Sailor Moon. I don't know why I think the Sailor Moon's so funny, but the Sailor Moon is hilarious. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys have yourselves a great day. Be kind to the people around you. And if you're ever looking to sell collections, reach out to me at KitchenTableTCG@gmail.com.